Hello everybody, welcome to Betway's Weighted to Win. It's good to be with you as always. I hope you've had a good week. Good weekend's punting and the team have all been in good form. So Wednesday we're out at Hollywood Bets Gravel. We're on the Poly, the 8 races there today. First race, there's an odds-on favourite in there. Horse called Long Street, who's already priced up at something like 7 to 10 to win the running of the first race. In terms of the second favourite, you've got 9 Elusive Bell, who's priced up at 11 to 2. And the third choice, you've got the 1 Way to Burn, who's priced up at 8 to 1. Now, Daryl Marie's been off sick. He's not well, so he's off a couple of days. Darren Burrows has sent through his selections, and I've got Gary John Citron, who's going to join me on the show this morning. Brand new tipster. We're going to give it a go. He's been in horse racing his whole life, and he wants to have a go at tipping here on this card today. Gary John, good morning, and how are you?
Good morning, Clyde. I'm good, thanks, and yourself?
Yeah, very, very good. I hope your form has been good.
Yes, I'm slowly trying to find some form. It's been a bit hard recently, but I'm sure we'll make some progress.
What do you think of this horse Long Street? It's odds-on favourite. Would that be your first choice, or are you thinking elsewhere?
On paper, Clyde, I definitely believe it is my first selection. Do I believe at 7 to 10 it's priced up right? No, I will not be taking the 7 to 10. When I priced this horse up, I priced it up at 15 to 10, and I don't see any value in it. Yes, it can definitely win, but I don't see any value in this horse. And when I look at the betting, a lot of the dangers, the lengths in beating it's much of a muchness. I mean, Long Street's like a length and a half clear of this field, and I'm definitely looking to beat it.
Okay, interesting. Where's your value? Because I see in the bar pot that they put up now, you've gone 2 horses, 1 Way to Burn, and the Long Street horse.
Yes. This horse, Way to Burn, last time out it was draw 10. I actually had a nibble on it. It was 50 to 1. It closed in at 16 to 1. It ran 5th. From a bad draw, it never settled. But what catches my eye is the run before that in the juvenile, in a winner's race. There was some really nice sorts in there, like You Bring Me Joy, Care Forgot, Dark Winter, hasn't done anything wrong. And I want to go with the value here in this horse because I have got a collateral form line with it, with the beautiful Rania. Long Street is a length clear, but this horse is on the improve and is improving over the distance. It's got draw 1. The only question mark that scares me is that it hasn't run on the Poly before, but I have no doubt that this horse will take to the Poly today. It's also receiving 4 kilos from the older horses.
Okay. That's good. I'm happy with your assessment. Let's hope it does perform well on the Poly. There's Gary John's bar pot. It's a 32 Rand firm. I'm sure you guys have seen it up there long enough now. You've got the numbers. Darren Burrows is going Long Street in a big way. He makes that one of his better bets. But let's see how the first pans out. All right, back with our second race on the card. Latest, we'll join Gary John now. 18 to 10 about this horse, Porfirio. Sorry, I'm very dry. I need to do that every now and then. I hope you guys don't mind. Brave Voyager number 7 is the second favourite, priced up 5 to 2. Then you got the 2 Kimberly O'Hara, who's the third favourite on Betway's card, 3 to 1. Then they've gone 6 to 1 and better about the others, Attaboy, Forest Jump, those kind of horses, 6, 7, 8 to 1, bar those. So Porfirio tops the boards. It's priced up 18 to 10. At start of PA's Gary John. Let's talk about the race. Tell us what you like and why.
Yes, Clyde, I definitely agree with the betting here with Porfirio. I do see that it has Brave Voyager held by 5 lengths when they met over this distance on the Poly a while back. There is a weight turnaround in Brave Voyager's favour, but I have to go with Porfirio. Another horse just to touch on, Kimberly O'Hara. It used to be in Cape Town with Justin Snaith. I know it's had 1 run on the Poly. It was very disappointing. I am very scared of the 1600 with it. But 1 run sticks out to me, a length behind questioning. If it repeats that run, it will walk home in this field. But it's very hard to trust with its Durban form, and I really find Porfirio very hard to beat. It's going to have everything its own way, and I'd like to see it in front. I'm sure it will go gun to post.
Very interesting analysis. Thank you, Gary John. There's Gary John's place accumulator. Take it down, scan away. Let's get that PA on. It's a 48 Rand perm. I find the place accumulator to be one of the better bets in terms of value, and takes you through the day hopefully. And a 48 Rand perm from Gary John. Now Darren Burrows has worked out something for us as well. He wants to take doubles. He doesn't like the first or the second race. As you can see, he's got a lot of horses by bank of 5 in the next. Okay, let's go to the third now here at Hollywood Bets Greyville. Start to the pick 6, get some money. We're all looking forward to the Hollywood Bets Durban July very soon. It's creeping closer and closer and closer. This was Spring Kiss for the Andre Nel stable. They've been in good form, 22-10 favourite. Number 5, Grand Diorechi is a second choice at 9-2. 1 Imperious Dynasty, Alison Wright's having a great run, 5-1 third favourite. And then you've got Garth Puller's 8 Wonderful, who's priced up at 6-1. Now going the mile, Richard Fourie he's just performing miracles. The guy wants to ride 365 winners. He wants to make sure whichever jockey goes next season, he has to ride 1 winner every day of the year. That's his target now, is 365. It's an amazing achievement, Gary John.
Yes, it's absolutely brilliant to watch and brilliant to see, eh?
What do you like here, Gary John, in this Spring Kiss top of the boards?
I do like Spring Kiss a lot, Clyde. I do believe it will reverse the form on Imperious Destiny when it beat it. There's a 3-kilo swing in Spring Kisses in its favour for a 0.2 beating, and I definitely think Spring Kiss will finish in front of it today. But looking at number 5, Grand Diorechi, it really caught my eye. It's had 2 runs on the poly for 2 wins. Yes, it wasn't over 1,600 metres, it was over further. But looking at that stat, it's unbeaten on the poly and it's at 9-2. I find it very hard to beat. And I went back and I watched the replay of its last win on the poly. It never had the clearest passage, and it still won going away. Only question mark once again will be the 1,600. I feel that it won't be a problem. I've gone strong here, 5 and 6. Horses to watch out for, number 1. Number 7 is a bit of a diamond in the rough, but I'm pretty sure Richard had choice between those 2. So I'm very strong on 5 and 6 here.
Lovely. Thank you, Gary John. That's great. There's Gary John's pick 6 that you guys are working out. As you can see, it's a 960 Rand perm. Get those numbers down and let's get that pick 6 on so we can get some money. We need the Durban July money. Darren Burrows worked out a pick 6. He's got a couple of bankers. He spent a bit more, but that's why we've got fractional betting. You can spend $30 for 1% or 300 for 10%. It's entirely up to you. But those are the numbers. You can see they're quite a lot loaded, and it's pick 6 time. All right, let's get the gut of the jackpots now. The market's got Imaginable, who's done nothing wrong. Alison Wright and Richard Fourie, Imaginable, top of the boards at 7-2. 5 Palermo is the second choice at 4-1. 5-1 about 1 Woodland Glade. 2 Fish Eagle 6-1. 7-1 about the 8 Kings Island. And number 10 Cupid Song, who's priced up at 10-1. There's a reminder of Betway. We pay your tax on horse racing wins. So when you win, you're not charged the 6%. And they give you back the commission on your tote turnover as well. Don't forget that. Gary John, let's talk about it. What do we do in a race like this?
Clyde, this race is a very open race in my opinion. I was undecided with going with field or taking a chance and taking a little bit less horses. But it's a very hard race. A horse like Fish Eagle, it's had its last 2 runs on the poly for 2 wins. Very good. The distance shouldn't be a problem. And also, I know it's coming off a layoff, but it won last time coming off a layoff. Also, looking at Imaginable, last run, the way it moved up, it looked like it was going to go past Shoefella, like it was standing still. And Shoefella just found a little bit more at the at the line. I'm also a little bit in the camp of Imaginable because the trainer's in very, very hot form, I find. Also the jockey in his unbelievable form. Another horse like number 10, Cupid's Song. On on form, I believe it's got the best form in the race and the form to win this race. It's run against a lot stronger. In its last run, Pardon Norm beat it. I mean, the likes of Player was in there. Absolutely nothing wrong with that form. And I do find that Cupid's Song's form line is a lot stronger than this field if I was going on paper.
Okay, well, that's 10-1 Cupid Song. So there's a bit of value of Gary John's, one of his value horses in Cupid Song here. Darren Burrows has worked out a jackpot for you. There it is on screen. Well, Steve, Ferry Stable's been in very good form. They've got the favourite here, Blazing Light, number 6 on the card. Sean Veal's been riding particularly well, and they priced up 33-10 favourite here. 4 Wave Warrior, second choice 7-2. Number 3 on the card, that horse Lucretius for Carl Hewitson is 9-2. And number 5, Columbia Road. Tony Riverland's been having a good run. He's got some lovely horses this season, priced up 6-7-1 or thereabouts. And then you can get 8-1 and better about the others. What do you make of it? Talk to me, please, Gary John.
This race also very open race. I know I've gone 2 horses in my PA and pick 6 over here. I've taken a chance. I was also once again in between going field or taking a chance here and loading later. I really like Wave Warrior going up in distance. I'd like to see it more in the race today, maybe up in front. I don't know if it will get there, but maybe second. If it does hit the front when they're turning for home, I find it very hard to beat. Another horse like Lucretius, finding its form, very consistent. I do believe it's the danger there, but I do have respect for Blazing Light and Columbia Road.
Okay, so there are quite a few horses. I know Darren Burrows is quite big on this horse, the favourite, Blazing Light. He's bankered that in just about everything. But Gary John's got a different, whilst it might be his first choice, you've got a different view that there could be a few others. Your choice, everybody. You the viewer, you watching, you the punter. We're only here to guide you. It's entirely up to you. So now we drop in distance. We're going 1,400 metres, right? This horse, One Irish Rover. Is it the right horse in the race? Richard Farizon for MJ Wernendal. MJ's, when they strike them, they win. 19-10 favourite today. 1 Winter Wave, second choice, priced up 9-2. Number 2, Preemptive Strike. The next at 9-2. 8-1 about a horse like number 6, Brass Bell. And you get 10-1 and better about the others. But the question I want to ask Gary John about One Irish Rover, at least the form line's not too bad. There's a horse that's come from there called Bally Magic that came and won, Gary John.
Yes, Clyde, I saw that the other day, that Bally Magic won well. When I also saw this race, I was stuck between 1 and 5. And I leant towards the 1 because in the beginning of the year, Winter Waves and One Irish Rover met, and Winter Waves won by 2.6 lengths that day. Today, there is a big weight turnaround of 4.5 kilos in One Irish Rover's favour.
Right.
The only question I see here is that One Irish Rover will have first run with Ferry on board on Winter Waves. Like I said, I'm going on paper for 2.6 length beating in the beginning of the year. I think Winter Waves could mow it down at the end, but I make it a boat race between 1 and 5. And it's also quite a nice trifecta race if you're going 1-5, 1-5 in first and second, try find third. My third choice is Preemptive Strike, but I'm not 100% convinced. I think it could run third or fourth.
I like your thinking. Thank you so much. Okay, so you Winter Waves. Darren Burrows, what's he doing in this race? He's One Irish Rover. So the both of our gentlemen are on the same page. They make it those 2 Winter Waves, One Irish Rover. Question is, to the public, which one do you like? Okay, welcome back, everybody. Hope it's been a pleasant day for you. We're going into a handicap. Fillies and Mares. What does V. Moodley tell us? Fillies and Mares handicap stands for? Field and More. So 1,400, I don't know. Let's see. Scratch the 8, it's not running. Was scratched this morning, I believe. There's also number 3, Miss Paget, top the boards at 28-10 for Alison Wright. 1 Perfect Trust, second choice 33-10. Number 10, Kingsmead Crystal, third choice at 5-1. And then you got this horse 2 Puff of Smoke, who's priced up at around 7-1. 8-1 after that, about number 5, Devils and Dust. All right, is it a field race here, Gary John, or have you got something?
Yes, Clyde, I went field in my pick 6. I was either bankering Miss Paget or going field. I do see it being a very open race. The one thing that stuck out to me with Miss Paget was it beat Green Valkyrie. Even though Green Valkyrie pulled a shoe at the start last time, it did come out to win very well. It wasn't the strongest of fields, but it came out to win going away. When I look at also the betting, I see Perfect Trust at 33-10. I really can't have this horse. They've tried everything with it, and it just doesn't want to win. I see Blush of Dawn at 12-1 when it doesn't make sense to me when this horse is beaten Perfect Trust on the poly as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of value. There's a lot of value in this race. Also, the likes of Kitten's Adventure, Birdwatcher, they can all pop up. They can all pop up here. But like I said, on paper with Green Valkyrie, the way it won, Miss Paget should be first or second there. Hot Yard, jockey riding very, very well for them. It's I was very in between. Yeah,
it's tough. Okay, well, Miss Paget, your first choice, but followed by a few shrewies that you just mentioned, Gary John. Thank you so much for being on our show. First attempt, first time. I thought you did a great job. Well done, and let's hope we can reap the rewards later. Thank you.